Hello everyone and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, where I'm going to be a complete mad lad and I'm going to try and complete tier 5 without a dispeller. Now I actually did manage to do it off camera. As you can see, the turn requirement was extremely close and I am honestly not sure if I'm going to be able to do this on a recording or not. I probably am not going to be able to talk very much because I have to concentrate. But yeah, essentially this was the team that I used. I did actually put ingots into Squall. Because I was extremely curious about his longevity in Chaos. I was kind of like, I wanted to do it, but I didn't have an excuse to do it before. But because this stage is all mannequins, and they're all triple enemy waves, or most of them are, and yeah, they're all physical only, they're magic resistant, so you got to use physical characters. So I was kind of like, this is the perfect storm to use Squall. There's only one slight problem with this stage, and it's that the first wave has Ketshi, who does his buffs, and the enemies recover 32,000 HP per turn if you don't dispel it, and it's a framed buff because it's Cheerful Gift, and that is just all sorts of diabolical. And that's why I think this stage only released in Japan when Balthier got his EX+, and of course, you know, Balthier's gimmick is that he steals buffs from the enemies, and a stage full of mannequins that all have unique buffs, and having Balthier steal framed buffs from everyone is extremely hilarious. And to be honest, it's the best use case for Balthier in the game, I think. Stages like this. So I initially said to myself I wasn't going to come here until Balthier's got his EX+, and I was going to pull for it using tickets. Maybe if I was lucky I'd get Ketshi along the way. But then I had a thought, because Ishtola released, and I initially used Lilisette on tier 4, as you know, but I was like, if I can free her up using Ish and like maybe someone like Lena, which did actually work out really nice, then I can bring her here because her sap debuff will help to counteract the Brave regen here, and she'll also push off all of their non-framed buffs and decrease their speed to make them that much more, you know, dealable. But it's not ideal because they still regenerate a shit ton of health, especially on the first wave, and you are going to take some HP damage. I had to free up WoL as well from tier 4, because without WoL shields and battery, I'm just going to straight up say this stage is going to be basically impossible if you don't have Faris or Balthier. Or Vanille, or someone that you can carry that actually dispels the framed buffs. I'm not sure if Cloud would work here very well, because he does do split damage, and it's all triple enemy waves and double enemy waves, so you know that's not ideal. Now Squall, on the other hand, he is good but not great. He does have longevity problems, just like I thought that he would, but if you shore him up with bravery batteries, he can actually perform relatively well. So he's not impressed me as much as I was hoping that he would, but at the same time he's definitely very efficient with those bravery dumps when you're against 3 enemies, because his HP plus only hits once, but it does 50% splash damage. So you can, if you're using, like, you know, Ishtola, Warrior of Light, Lilisette, etc., then you can basically just spam HP plus and do decent amounts of damage, because it helps to compensate for the fact that he doesn't have very many skills, like, at all. And I actually brought Leviathan to this one because I figured that because HP damage is unavoidable, you're going to be falling below 80% health, right? So you're going to get that framed brave regen buff, and both WoL and Lilisette. Well, Lilisette buffs initial bravery because her aura increases everything, and then we've got WoL with his shields and also more initial bravery, and he's based off int brave. So I'm like, if any of these characters take damage, they can just use Leviathan's regens to basically just keep the longevity and keep spamming HP attacks. And as you can see, because the turn count is that immense, because we can't counteract healing, it's definitely required. So I'm not sure how useful this video is going to be to people, because it's definitely not something I would recommend doing. I just wanted to do it to challenge myself and to see if it was going to be possible, and I can proudly say that yes it is in fact possible. It's just very difficult and highly not recommended. I did have to restart the entire stage at least once, so that's not particularly great. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to switch to my Brave artifact, just so I get a little bit more. And oh god, here we go, removing the perfect. I'm in it now. Okay, so Squall and Wall and Lilisette with Leviathan. So Leviathan does decrease the enemy's speed as well, and because there's so freaking many of them, it's definitely a good idea. Anyway, oh, we have a download that I didn't plan for. I did this on my phone because I've actually been I was away yesterday because we had our company Christmas do, so I was like, I got back to the hotel and I was kind of like, what can I actually do on this stage? Anyway, here we are. So in my opinion, well, the first turn you're absolutely going to want to use solid barrel on the last target, which in this case is Ketchi. So he's actually the one we want to take out first anyway, because his buffs are just straight up dangerous. And we apply Essential Dance because we want to get sap on everyone as soon as we can. So yeah, these guys are not fun. So we can't really. I pretty much have to use Shining Shield here. I kind of have to. So I'm not worried about Ketchi. He's not going to do any damage. I'm hoping that, well, Sid will get Bravery regen, but he'll also get sapped by Lilisette. And he's gonna Ketchi's gonna try and use Toy Soldier, which is a given, and B over here, Cypher can just do whatever he wants. So I'm actually just gonna leave these guys because I don't think they'll be able to do enough damage to one-hit KO us right here, and I am actually just gonna HP plus using the batteries. And we want to focus Ketchi down. See what I mean? That 32k recovery, that's insane. So Lilisette takes damage, but that just means that she gets the Leviathan recovery that much sooner. So that's completely fine to me. And I'm just going to use HP plus because that'll help her recover some health. I'm not going to taunt because I kind of want Squall to take some damage as well. And I'm going to use a Renzo on Ketchi. And yeah. So if I'm lucky, I'll take some damage here. Alright, whatever. So I'm just going to whirling edge on these guys to get their speed down as well. There goes Squall's shield, but none of them are targeting Squall, so that's honestly whatever to me. C on the other hand has an uncomfortably large amount of bravery. Does he still have sap on? Yeah, he does. So he has sap on, so we're safe, kind of. Safe with liberal use of inverted commas. Meanwhile, Ketchi's just going to hold this assault trigger over here. Ow. How come you HP attack Lilisette, but you don't HP attack Squall? Alright. So that's both good and bad. It's good because we've got the bravery, we've got the buffs up now, the regens, but it's bad because obviously their HP is not doing too hot, so we need to be a bit careful. So Sap is absolutely putting in some work over here. Gonna have to do this. That's fine. So Ketshi is out of the picture now. So if we take a look, we can see that Sid actually has 3 turns of Cheerful Gift and Cypher has 4. So that means we should probably try and focus down Sid first. And this works out perfect for me because Soldier Line's about to run out, so I can just use it on Sid over here. Meanwhile, we can get everyone's shields back up because Squall needs it. Getting all the misses. So, definitely going to use Essential Dance here because the Max Bravery buffs have worn off, and the Sap has worn off the enemies too, more importantly. And as you can see, that Leviathan regen is giving WoL some crazy longevity, which he definitely needs. And I mean, we're doing like, plenty of damage with Squall, but like, not enough. So this is part of the reason that the turn count ends up being so horribly inflated. So Sid's actually out of regens now, so he can kind of focus on Cypher because the splash damage is going to help to kill Sid. Do we have the attack buff still? We do not, so I am going to pop a Renzo. With that nice 20% overflow from Lilisette coming in handy there. So hopefully Squall's going to get hit here. I'm really praying for him to get hit because I want that Bravery regen buff. Okay, nice. He got hit, but he took more damage than I wanted. So we're just going to do a Shining Shields with WoL. Because I saw that Bloodfest coming a mile away. I saw that a mile away. Okay, so I let Solid Barrel wear off, which sucks. There we go. On to the next wave. Everyone has Leviathan regens. That is extremely nice for me. We just need to get some health back now. So I'm actually going to HP attack here because Cloud kind of needs the max bravery buff from Lilisette, which I am going to apply not this turn but the turn after next. Okay. Okay, that didn't. That wasn't too bad. Oh wow, kind of glad that missed actually. Excellent. Okay, I needed to reset this wave because honestly I took too much damage. Lilisette got killed by lightning, so I had to reset this one, unfortunately. What I am going to do here is I'm going to throw up a shining shield on everyone. I'm going to use Lilisette's. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use All Boost Up here with Lilisette, one of the two ones, because we need to get as much possible damage as we can on Agrius over here on the left. Agrius is the problem because she has a HP regen on her brave buff that increases every time she takes HP damage, or anyone else on the team for that matter. So obviously, you know, the enemy Agrius works the same way that our Agrius does, and the higher the level she gets of brave. So it starts off as 1, which is not too bad, but then it gets up to like 3 and 4, and then they just start regenerating obscene amounts of health. So we need to rely on sap to do all the bravery shaving that we possibly can, and also I'm going to pop the solid barrel over here as well. And we just need to dogpile on Agrius. Yeah, so it gets up to 3, which is the max stacks. But the good thing about her buff, unlike Ketshi, is that when Agrius dies, the regen stops. So that's why I'm rushing it. And if you're very unlucky, you can get paralyzed by Judgment Blade, just like our own Agrius as well. And Onion Knight is also an absolute monster when it comes to bravery shaving. With that multi-hit, it's quite dangerous. So honestly, this wave in general is just a pain to deal with. So I know Squall doesn't have his shields up, but I don't particularly care at the moment because he's not being targeted, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, excellent. So I'm actually just gonna break lightning here. Now Agrius is off the stage, we can all breathe a collective sigh of relief. And stop spamming skills quite as fast. Although we do need the shields. I also need the attack buff from Renzo, so I'm going to have to blow one here. I know I'm breaking out a sequence, I just want to make sure they stay broken when we do damage. So they don't do any HP damage, you know? Is it worth it to do a throw? But I think it's worth it. I went for the break deliberately there. I knew that would break. Oh wow. I hope to not have to do that. Because I can see that my clouds... clouds? No, this isn't Cloud, this is Squall. His Sultry Line buff's about to wear out, so I kind of want to use Solid Barrel Plus, but I don't, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to HP Plus. Wave 4 or 5, it still continues. We're not done yet. At least Ramza only gives bravery regen. Starting to run dry on skills for everyone now. Clutch Ramza miss. Okay, now into wave 5. What an endurance match this is. Okay, so in this wave, of course, we want to get up the debuffs as soon as we can. In my opinion, by far the biggest threat on this stage is Locke. Like, he is a big issue because he can use Phoenix Ray, which is... it batteries them and it deals damage in AoE. It's just awful. So that's definitely one to watch out for there. So because Squall is so battered, I'm just gonna try and respect the break order here and actually break everyone. Despite what I was saying about him being the biggest threat. So, I mean, Oren's a bit of a problem as well, to be honest. What I will say is that WoL makes things significantly easier just by being himself. So that's the big issue, because wall shields aren't going to be around forever to do that. So what I'm going to do here is I am actually going to, well, I'm going to HP attack this turn, so I'm going to go into summon on Squall's next turn. So because Lilisette's lost a bit of health, I think her buff has gone AWOL, so I'm actually gonna... oh, actually, no, wait. Has it? No, she's just got max bravery down. That's actually fine. Moonshade Butterfly applies. Yeah, it's still active, so that's fine. So we'll just pop one of these. And I'll pop one of these. And I will pop one of those, and let's go into summon. Let's do it. So that is a lot of damage. And yeah, don't do that. Don't let the buff fall off, for God's sakes. It does more damage to do Renzo, so I'm gonna have to blow a Renzo. I think Sephiroth is like the weakest one there, to be honest. So my shields are about to run out on WoL, which really sucks. I'm just trying to sort of distribute the damage a bit, if you've noticed. So I'm going to be taking out C. And everyone still has some shields left, so I'm going to keep that rolling for as long as I possibly can. Now I really need to refresh the shields, and this is going to have to last me for the rest of the match. Ooh, thank God. That's a bit scary. Have to get as much AoE damage out of Squall as we can, because we need to make the turn rate That's why I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. Okay, we're in with a chance here. I think we've done it. Excellent. So you see how the Leviathan regens really come in handy at the end there. So so that's going to be pretty much it. Let's just pop this for because we can. And HP damage less than 10,000. Turns is within the turn rate. And there we go. So as long as you complete this within the turn count, you don't need to worry about the score, because you're going to make it, you know what I mean? There's no way you can fail the score on this. You just need to make it in the turn count. So that's my clear of tier 5. So honestly, I don't recommend doing this to people. This is permanent content. You know, it's going to be here for literally forever, and you can wait until we get stronger characters, until we get dispellers and people that are actually supposed to be tackling this stage, because it's really not the best team for it in my opinion. I mean, if you've got Faris, by all means go ahead and try, and if you're a complete mad lad and you want to try and replicate this clear, then by all means go for it. It's definitely possible, but I mean, my first try was like, the first clear was 125, this one was 127. You're really pushing it close, and you need to get all the AoE damage out of Squall that you can, because otherwise you're just not going to clear in time. But you need to focus down the right targets as well. It's just a nightmare. Anyway, it's all done now, so thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until the next time, take care and goodbye.